Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. I am on the road. I gotta go and look for not look for, it's not like it's like lost in the field or something, but I gotta get a title. I gotta get a title for a customer that was lost in the mail. So I'm going down to Welcome All and get that, but I gotta make some other stops. So I want to do a quick video early this morning about let me turn the camera. I want to do a quick video this morning talking about a few things. Talking about payments. You know, I had actually been taking a look. Um, it's kind of weird out here with the weather, so I'm gonna turn the camera to the road. I hope y'all don't mind watching the road for a second here as I ramble about something real quick that came to my attention. I had a few people send me a message about um, how should they take their payments when it comes to people coming in and paying them. Let me tell y'all something. This is 2018. You do not need to have people come to your office every week, every 2 weeks to drop off a damn payment. This is 2018. Okay? It is it's so much software, it's so much technology out there. One thing that I've learned, that there are a lot of old school and old thinking people in this car business, okay? I'm 39. I know how to use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, a phone. I don't need to use a telephone book. People don't use telephone books anymore. You know why people don't use telephone books anymore? Because you have the internet in your pocket, okay? That's why you don't need to use telephone books anymore. All right, that's number one. Number two, guys, it makes absolutely zero sense to have your customers inconvenience like this. The goal is, I know my goal. Everybody else may have different goals. I know my goal is to turn one location into two locations into four, and to create a brand with the business, a brand. So the best way to be able to do it is get a system, get a QuickBooks or get another type of accounting system. The accounting system that I use is called Wave Accounting. Wave Accounting will allow you, I can turn it, we have the light now. Okay, Wave Accounting will allow you to take your payments. You can take payments online. You can send them. Oh, we about to go. Hold down. We concentrate on this damn road. Wave Accounting will allow you to send your payments via email, and they can actually click on that invoice, and then they can be able to pay via that email. Okay, they'll be able to pay that way with it. It charges you about 2.2% per transaction. You simply add in an online fee. So for example, let's say if the bill for the customer is $250, you put that 2% under that, and the bill will come out to $253 or $254. Wave will take theirs, and then it'll deposit it into your account. Now some people may say, well, I don't want the customer to cancel it. Let's use some common sense here. First off, I'm sending them the invoice. This is for their car note. If you cancel it, this is not a surprise now. You're not just charging somebody's account. They have to go into the invoice, and they have to select which option they want to pay with. They want to pay with their bank, or they actually want to pay with a card. They select that option, okay? So nobody is going to stop a payment that they've made for their car note, because they made the payment. They knew it was due. You can schedule it to actually go out what they call reoccurring invoices, okay? Now, let's talk about another thing. There's something called a Cash App out there. Should you use a Cash App? I actually have a Cash App on my phone. I had a customer wanted to pay me one time with a Cash App. I do not like the Cash App, and let me tell you why you don't want a customer to pay you with a Cash App. You don't want the customer to pay you with a Cash App because the Cash App does not track how many times that customer has paid you. You now have to go over to your other system and log that in that this customer paid me. So why use a Cash App if you can't even track how many times they paid you and what they owe? You want to use an accounting system. Remember, this is a business. A lot of people still get confused thinking that, okay, I need to take cash on site. I need to do, this is not the old way of doing things. You want to streamline your business and streamline your services. This car really thinks they're going to get over. I really want to just go up so they don't get over. But you know what? I'm such a good person at heart. I'm going to let them over. I'm just going to let them in. Maybe I should. No, I'm going to let them in. Come on. Come on in. I get kind of easily distracted with stuff. I'm going to let them in. Okay, so back to what I was saying. You want to make sure that your customer has the most easiest and convenient way to pay their bill with it. I don't need to see my customer's face. We don't need to talk. We're not buddy-buddy. We're not chum-chums. We're not fit to go out and kick it. What we're going to do is, I provided you with a car. You're going to provide me with my payments. You want another car down the road? We can do so. It's a business transaction. So make sure that you have your dealership set up to be able to handle business transactions. Okay? That's number one. I can't flash the camera to myself right now because we're in this crazy stop and go traffic, and I will probably run right in the back of somebody. So hope y'all enjoy this ride, this long ride in traffic. So that's one way of taking different payments with it. And I think that is honestly the best way. Now, if somebody volunteers to come in and they say, hey, I want to drop this off, well, then let them drop it off. And in your system, you log it as cash on hand. You put that into your system. Okay, so that's how you can log the payments. Do not use the Cash App because you cannot track the payments provided by that person in your system. You're going to have to manually go in and do those payments in your system, okay? So that's one of the reasons why I would suggest not to use a Cash App, because the only thing that Cash App does, it takes the cash from that person and gives it to you. And guess what? There's still a fee that's attached to it as well. You're going to still be charged a percentage. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Go out and experience some of these apps and you'll see. I use Wave Accounting. It's a free program. Only time I have to pay is for the transactions that I do. I'm going to switch over to QuickBooks very soon. Once I get more accounts. And the reason why I'm going to switch over to QuickBooks is because the 2.5 transaction with Wave is starting to kind of get on my nerves with it. And I believe that QuickBooks has a lower percentage. I think QuickBooks may be like a 1.5 or something, but that's more research that I'm gonna have to do, and then I'll do a video on that. So that's a great method and a great way. Do not be afraid to take credit card payments. Do not be afraid to send out invoices and streamline your business. It's about streamlining your business. Something else I want to talk about. This video is about to have a lot of information in here because this is a long ride that I've got to do, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. And hopefully all of these tips are definitely something to help you with, that you can be able to say, let me apply this to my business. I'm starting to read a lot of comments with people that honestly feel like that this business is a instant money maker and you're going to instantly make $1 million in 6 months. You're going to be a millionaire in a year. 2 years, you're going to be 2.5 million. Okay? Can you do that? Yes, you can. But is it going to be easy? No. One of the things when I watch other people's videos, and I'm starting to watch a lot of different people's videos, they don't want to talk about is the losses. Nobody want to talk about the L's that you got to catch. Everybody, there's new people that want to jump into this and they automatically think that everything is going to be a win. It's not going to be a win on every single one of your hits. You're not going to win on all these cars. It's impossible. It's just nobody wins on them. If you go to the auction and you get a car for, let's just say, this magical number that everybody thinks that there's this beautiful unicorn out there, $500. You're not going to probably walk out of the door with it at $500. But let's just say you get it at the lane for $500. Add on to your auction fees. Get back to the office with it or back to your lot. Is there any repair fees that needs to be done? You no longer have an $800 car. If the car's value isn't worth it, should you either junk this car? Should you send this car back to the auction? Or should you fix it and put it out there? You can do all of that, all of the above. But remember, you no longer have a $500 car. And remember, you have a time frame as well too. If you're going one car at a time, two car at a time, one mess up is going to set you back. So you have to be very realistic with the numbers that you have and the numbers that you're going to be putting out there. Be very realistic with it, okay? Not everything is going to win. You have to add up how much money it's going to take for your account and for your business and your lifestyle. And another thing too, if you want to get in this business, you damn well better know how to count. And you're going to have to actually take some cuts in your life, because this is all about money. This is one of the only businesses that I know of. I've started like 2 other businesses that failed. This is my most successful one, but this one is the most costly one ever. If you run out of money, because there's some times that people, let's just say this. I had 6 cars out. I now have 3. I had the repo 2, and 1 car had a transmission issue. So it's coming off the books, and I got to get her into something else. You got to make sure, guys, that you have enough money and you don't just go out and start spending ridiculously. Okay? Don't just spend ridiculously with your money without understanding that, okay, I need to keep money flowing into the business. If your money starts to drop down, your bills are going to continue. A lot of people right now are more concerned about, let me get this. I was reading one comment online, and this guy was happy about getting his surety bond number. And then somebody else told him, like, well, once you get your license going, the money's just going to come in. The money isn't going to just come in. You still got to hustle and grind and save. If you like to go out a lot, stop it. If you like to eat out a lot, stop it. You got to stop all of that and make sure you get your money correct. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you used to making $13 an hour, you need to get used to learning how to save. Because this business is all about cash flow. And if you don't have cash flow in, it's going to affect you. So you got to be very understanding and patient with your money, okay? So if you like to go out, you like to eat out, you like to take the family out, your wife likes to hang out and do all of this other stuff, don't do it. Cut it out. You're going to cut it out for like a year. So there is no 100%, there is definitely no easy route to your $1 million in this business. It can be done. Another thing too, I went to a few, I have a friend across the street. I have a friend across the street from my office, and he started a consignment. He started a consignment lot, because he was dealing cars, and then he moved over to a consignment lot, and now he has a truck parking area, okay? I actually put one of my cars on his consignment lot. Now, here are the reasons. Why would you want to use a consignment lot? Okay? You want to use a consignment lot if you do not have a very good location and you feel like this. All right, we back. It reconnected. So, okay, using a consignment lot. Let me tell you, it is about patience. Did that consignment lot work for me? I had that Cadillac CTS up on the consignment lot. My man, good man, he was going to charge $30 a week, I believe. Yes, he was charging $30 a week for his consignment lot, okay? That is $120 a month to have my car on his consignment lot. He would also charge if he needed to take the customers on a test drive. He would charge if he needed to do anything with the customer other than present the vehicle to them. I chose him to not do any of that. Okay? You don't need a consignment lot if you just push your content online, and push it online very hard. Okay? You really don't need a consignment lot. Only reason you're looking for a consignment lot is because of the location. Okay? You want people to drive by and be able to see it. So that's one of the reasons why you would probably want to use a consignment lot. Now, there's other people online that offer different consignments, and me personally, because that's how people want to make their money. You know, that's number one way people want to make their money with it. I've looked at other different programs, but the main thing is you want to be able to you just get your cars out there as quickly as possible and get them online as quickly as possible there with it.